government is giving out free elf bars, and you can now be paid thousands to point out ChatGPT's flaws. First up, let's talk money, and answer me this. If you use a filter without telling people, are you scamming them? Well, the French government seems to think so, as they're currently considering a new law which would see influencers face huge fines and prison time for sharing edited posts without including a disclaimer. It's part of an effort to limit the destructive psychological effects caused by regular social media use. So au revoir, bold glamour. Speaking of the working world, it's official. The gender pay gap is still going nowhere. According to new data, men continue to out-earn women in most professions, with almost 80% of UK employers paying men more. And despite efforts to narrow the gender pay gap, the divide has actually remained steady at 12%. So it's fair to say there's still a long way to go. Moving over to tech, an Apple patent has given us a glimpse of what the AirPods of the future might look like. So it seems Apple is planning a more interactive version of the iconic AirPods case, and honestly, it looks pretty wild. According to the proposals, the case would have a new touchscreen display and be controlled by squeeze gestures. But I don't know though, doesn't this all just feel a bit iPod-esque? Okay, next up, the first ever Armageddon alarm test is happening this weekend. So at 3 PM on Sunday the 23rd, you can expect your phone to display a warning message, vibrate, and play a super loud sound for up to 10 seconds, even if it's on silent mode. In the future, the emergency alerts will be used to warn the public of any nearby dangers to life, from wildfires to flooding. So don't worry, the world isn't ending quite yet.
That's good.
In cheerier news, you can now be paid $20,000 to spot glitches in ChatGPT. The new bug bounty program will reward people between $200,000 and $20,000 for finding and reporting bugs and errors within the AI chatbot. OpenAI, the American startup that launched ChatGPT, says that the hunt for bugs will play a crucial role in making the technology safer for everyone. So it's a win-win basically. Let's talk about relationships for a second, and be real, would you use a dating simulator? If your dating persona needs some work, it turns out gaming might just be the way to go, and you're in luck as lots of new dating simulator games have just hit the market, including Loverwatch and 10 Dates. Research shows that playing these games can actually improve your chances of finding love, as you can essentially use them to finesse your chat and practice going on first dates. Seems like you're on your own after that though. Okay, put your hand up if you hate your name or wish your parents called you something else. According to a new survey, 32% of us don't have the best relationship with our names and wish we'd been called something less old-fashioned, less common, or just more compatible with our personalities. But if you're a Jack, Lily, Max, or Clint, you've got nothing to complain about, as these are apparently among the names we most desire. Clint? Really? Switching over to health, the UK government is planning to hand out 1 million free vapes. Yep, you heard that right. The new Swap to Stop initiative is part of a wider effort to get smoking rates in England below 5% by 2030. We all love a freebie, but considering the uncertainty around the long-term effects of vaping, do you think this is the best way to go about it? And finally, Botox could be used as pain relief. Well, kind of. Scientists say a modified form of Botox could be used to give long-term pain relief to those suffering from chronic nerve injuries. It's not been tested on humans yet, but watch this space, because it could be a game changer in the future. Anyway, that's it for today. See you next time for more bits for your brain.